AskReddit by Cinemestally. Boys, be honest, what makes a girl instantly unattractive? A few weeks ago I sat on a train and this gorgeous woman sits down opposite of me. 2 stops later, a lot of people get on the train and people have to stand at this point. And she actively makes sure her purse is taking up the entire seat next to her. Instantly the ugliest woman on the entire train for me. Have some respect. I want you to change, but accept me for who I am mentality. Everything you do wrong is a personality flaw that you need to work on, but everything I do wrong is just my mental disorder and I can't help it. Manipulative testing behavior or playing games. Edit. Don't know why this needs said, but not all women do this. If you think they do, either you have some personal issues with women you should work through or you're spending time with the wrong people. Also, being wary of others and slow to trust is quite different than lying or engineering scenarios to cause somebody else distress so you can study their reaction and assuage your own fears and insecurities. Hurting others to make yourself feel better is wrong regardless of your gender, anxieties, or past traumas. So, no smash bros. When she blames everyone for her own mistakes. For me this goes with any gender and friends too. Like no bye. Expressing how shallow you are. Someone I was attracted to said something like, my future husband will have a lake house and a boat. One of her friends responded with, or maybe you can find the right person and then pursue that dream together, and she was just like, nah. Go for the friend. When she disagrees with you she screams at you. No thanks. My mom screams often, so screamers are a big no for me. Flirting with every guy. If you're trying to make me jealous, think that you could have any guy at any time. Congrats, it works, I'm out. Why even do this? I date people who have qualities I like. I assume other people also like those qualities. So obviously they could be with someone else if they wanted to. No need to prove it. This obviously goes for both girls and guys, but when they focus primarily on themselves during a conversation. Was talking to a girl a few months ago, and it eventually just kinda hit me just how much she talked about herself or would steer conversations towards herself and her problems. My social anxiety fucks me on this one because in order to seem engaged my brain goes, oh yes. Can relate to that. Hear my story. And 90% of the time I don't realize it until 3 AM when I'm laying in bed agonizing over every single thing I did and said to other humans that day. Edit. Thanks for all of the positive responses and the award. Y'all are the bee's knees. I have been diagnosed with OCD, anxiety about literally fucking everything, and depression. I believe I'm also on the spectrum and or have ADHD. But as an older millennial, getting a diagnosis for those things is not easy. Being rude or disrespectful without a reason. And then when I call her out on it I get the you have to stop being so sensitive. How about you just try being nice? It's not that hard. I don't do that mean shit. My roommate invited a girl over and she just barks make me a drink at him. Roommate had a girl coming over. Her babysitter fell through. She asked if it was okay to bring her kid. Sure, whatever. She comes over. I'm sitting on the couch setting up my new iPad. We all say hi, blah blah. The kid comes over and watches me for a while, then grabs my iPad. I say, oh hey, I'm transferring stuff to it right now. The mom says that's fine. Go ahead, you can play with it, to her kid. Like WTF? If she treats animals and waiter service or retail staff badly. You can easily judge the character of a person by how they treats those who can do nothing for them. Some old time dude. Debatable who exactly first said it. Bad smell. Bruh, I broke up with a girl recently and one of the reasons was because she had a cat and she would smell really bad like her cat shit piss. She would try to cover it up with this body mist stuff she had, smelled like rubbing alcohol, and made me cough a bunch because she would put so much on. The "you have to work for me" attitude. Like this a relationship, we both need to be putting in effort. Constantly talking about an ex, even in a derogatory manner. Let it go. I have a friend that has been divorced for 20 plus years and she still can't stop talking about her was banned. Unreal. Majorly annoying. Bad hygiene. This. You may be very surprised just how many people forget to give their bums a good clean. Entitlement. Spot on. Run like hell. A summary of this thread is: don't be an asshole and don't smell bad. Edit. If you go into controversial, you'll find the smelliest of assholes. Also, all of the qualities apply to people in general, not specifically women. I'd be turned off by a smelly, self-entitled asshole coworker as much as I would a smelly, self-entitled asshole partner. Using self-love as an excuse to be narcissistic and shitty. Self-love means taking care of yourself. Take a mental health day to relax. Take a bath with candles or something. Have a fancy meal. Get a massage. Basically treat yourself every once in a while. Not be a dick. Cruelty to animals. Edit. Or being a pushy vegan like some of the commenters below. In HS I had a GF. We're on my bed making out. My new kitten hops up to see us. She was like 2 weeks old. Had never jumped up before. I'm happy and shocked. GF says get it the fuck off. I told her to gtfo. Relationship over. Good call I felt. If she keeps trying to get attention by making negative comments at herself for people to say the opposite thing purely for attention. This is the reason I stopped talking to one of my good friends. She's good and smart, but constantly talked shit about herself. Couldn't take it anymore. Not sure how to phrase this, but I dated a girl years ago. She was gorgeous, but that was the extent of her talents. She knew nothing about the outside world. It was so difficult to talk about stuff with her. I don't want to say intelligence because she wasn't dumb, she just didn't care to know about world events. You couldn't debate with her or talk about stuff in depth. That's an instant turn off for me. Oh, and smoking. Speaking with fundamentally incurious people is like trying to talk to a wall when it comes to anything that it's outside of their daily lives. If she treats me like shit and acts cold towards me for no reason. If a girl shits on your passion. Like one of my best friends is really good at producing and making beats, and his girlfriend at the time told him he is gonna go nowhere in life and his music sucks. He is about to get signed to a music label now, haha. And if your love laughs at your dreams, well, it's not as bad as it seems. Either way, one of them has got to go. The Avett brothers. One of the first things she asks is how much money do I earn? Enough to pay for my part of the dinner. Asking what is happening in a movie or show that I haven't seen either while playing on a phone, then rinse and repeat a few more times for good measure. This is the actual worst. I refuse to watch movies with my mom because she does it the whole time, then gets offended when I call her on it. If you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. Edit. Thank you all for the rewards. I can't even fucking handle me at my worst. Being a heavy social media poster influencer, not interested frankly in becoming an unpaid photographer, nor am I interested in what you had for breakfast. I don't even want to associate with those types of people in any way. Entirely fake to the core. Cringe TikToks. You mean hi guys? If she litters. Had a girl throw a bag of trash out of my passenger window while taking her home. She called me a tree hugger when I called her out on it. Edit. My first silver wow, thank you, kind stranger. Edit 2. Wow. Thank you so much, everyone. I was driving with my cousin once and they threw a whole pizza box out the window while I was driving. I turned the car around and made them pick it up. The look of betrayal on their face since they had friends in the car. Shame is powerful. Largely the same things that make men unattractive. Don't have your shit together and not actively trying? Not taking care of yourself? Bad attitude? Toxic traits? No level of maturity or self-awareness? Not emotionally invested or willing to be vulnerable with others? Sure, attractiveness can mask a lot of these, but there comes a point where they become too obvious and damaging for the people around them. Beyond this, it is subjective. The real answer. Loud in all the worst ways, suspiciously large amount of self-indulgence, bad hygiene. But these can largely apply to everyone. Can you explain what you mean when you say suspiciously large amount of self-indulgence? Toxic personality. Deleted. Those obvious lip ears looking all swollen like they just ate something allergic. Deleted. Demanding I buy her stuff because she's a queen or goddess. She asked me to treat her like a princess. I gave her hand in marriage to a French dude to strengthen my alliance with Normandy. Having no hobbies or interests. I'm a woman, and realized last night I have no hobbies anymore. I used to love reading and cooking, but now they seem like such a chore. I've made it my goal for this year to reconnect with my hobbies and try and find something new to do. Damn shift work makes it hard, but I am determined to find something I enjoy. Spoiled attitude personality. The type of person who is not prepared to handle hardships goes from a 10 to a 0 really fast in my mind, especially if they cry about it non-stop but won't do anything to fix the issue. Me being a girl just looking through these to see what I can do. I'm learning that I'm a pretty good catch. I don't smell, I'm polite, not a freeloader, and I could not say anything like if you can't take me at my worst you can't have me at my best without laughing my head off. There's hope lol. Playing hard to get equals hard to want. She doesn't want to watch the extended version of Lord of the Rings with me. Edit. Thank you all so much for the awards. Saruman didn't have an iconic death scene for people to not watch it. SMH. Killing my family. Bro FR, it's so annoying. Major red flag. You're a man followed by what a man should do. Look, if my baby sister asks to paint my nails, I'm not about to hurt her feelings and say no just because I'm a guy. Excessive social media use. Shoplifting. Took a girl on a lunch date in a small beach town and visited some quaint locally owned arts and crafts stores. Later find out she shoplifted maybe $20.30 worth of merchandise. Went back a week later to pay the damage and the shop owner told me she's not a keeper. That store owner was a keeper, a shopkeeper. Smelling bad and being rude or disrespectful. Being shallow, superficial or fake. Girls who never stick by their words. Teehee, I'm not hungry proceeds to eat half the plate. I don't care where we go for dinner, you pick actually cares and judges you for it. It's not a quirk, it's annoying. Playing hard to get. I do not have the energy to deal with pointless shit. If your nails make you look like Edward Scissorhands. Treating waiters waitresses poorly. That stupid ass voice that makes you sound fake. OMG. Yeah, you know the one. There are some who talk like babies. Shit makes me cringe so hard when I hear it.